5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful crop you got here, mister. We could make it worth your while. Just need a small piece of the land.
This land ain't for sale. Never has been.
We'll meet tonight at 9 Pacific time. Don't be late.
I'll be there.
You held up your end. Did I? Check the hole, farmer.
That's jacked up, bro. Hey there, metal mobsters. Welcome to Sunday Night with the Metal Mob. I'm your host, Liberty Bleeds, and I'm with my cohorts, my partners in crime, my paisans, my goombas, my boys. I got Humble Stacker, Cartier Silver, and Rural Stacker in the house. How you guys all doing? And let's start with Humble.
Doing great, doing great. How is everybody tonight? Thanks for having us up. Rural, thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. How you
Take
doing?
Take
I
it,
appreciate
Roll.
it. Thanks for having me, everyone. Hope you're all doing good out there in YouTube land.
Speaking of YouTube land, we call that the mobster feed down there, the chat we got going on, and there's some awesome folks in there. Donnie, could you call them out so we can find out who's here?
All right, so far we have, starting at the very bottom, Avocado Stackers in there, T-Bird Stacking, Rakamas, Tobacco Row is here, Magnetic North Adventures was here.
I think I see Stardust
Denise
Metal
here
as well.
was real early. She was like one of the first ones to come in.
Yeah, right on. And Janine, FG Stacker, Walter Thibodeau, yeah. Right on.
St. Nick. St. Nick's in there.
Silver Spurs just popped in.
Oh, yeah, Silver Spurs, right on. Good to see you, man. St. Nick as well, yeah. Rockamas, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We got some a great crowd here. And we've got Rural Stacker here tonight, guys. And he's a young stacker, and he's pretty new to the community here. And we welcome you. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys reaching
Welcome
out.
aboard the shit show.
You know what? I got to mention, we got to watch this again real quick, maybe, just in case anybody rolled in here late. But it seems like, I want to say, Ro, I appreciate you being here. And it seems to me that you appreciate being here because you not only shared one of my promotional videos for this show tonight on your channel. Thank you very much. That was awesome of you. You also made that video, that little short, the clip, 30-second clip. And it's awesome, man. I want to roll that again. I really enjoyed it. It's so mobster, man. It's very mobster, bro. But
Beautiful crop you got here, mister. We could make it worth your while. Just need a small piece of the land.
This land ain't for sale. Never has been.
We'll meet tonight at 9 Pacific time. Don't be late.
I'll be there.
You held up your end. Did I? Check the hole, farmer.
I'm not sure what that noise artifact was. That's weird. It might have been on my end. But I love that. And what is, you guys are probably wondering, what the hell is Rural Stacker doing? You know, he's dropping coins.
Future.
You know, yeah. Basically he's got numismatic coins that pops up on the gravestone there, and he's referring to what he noticed, an observation. Was it your first coin show, Rural?
It was, yeah, my very first one. Yep.
Right on. Okay, yeah, and that you know, since you are a young person and you notice everyone that was there was, you know, probably in their 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, you said, and you're 34 years old, and that they like refer to you as the kid and new blood and stuff like this. So yeah, it got you thinking about like what you're going to do over the next 30 years, right? Because that's your timeline for finishing your stack for retirement. And
Absolutely.
so basically, you know, it got me thinking. I'm like, wow, he's right. You know, What happens when numismatists die off? What happens to their collections? I asked AI, and I could pull that back up, but it was really kind of basically telling me that that the families will sell those off. They'll go back to the coin shop. So it's basically like those coins are always going to be circulating. But I think what you were getting more at was, what is the value of those coins going to be at? Because I think you were kind of referring to that younger folks aren't really into the coins because you aren't. And you know what? I'll be honest, I'm not. I'd rather have silver bullion than coins. I would. So yeah, what happens to the dying numismatist? And that's what that was referring to with the coins getting dropped in the grave on that little clip you made. So just to explain that to everybody who might not be up to speed. Hope you are now. Thank you, mobsters. Yeah, it's a very interesting topic, man. I like where to put your money is basically, like what I get. Was that what you were getting at? I'll shut up now. Sorry.
Yeah, that was pretty much exactly what I was getting at. And it was really spurred because the day before I did a live stream, and there was some good conversation from the chat. A lot of the chat was pushing on numismatics and how lately they've held their value and it doesn't go down as much. And actually, numismatic coins outpace bullion when you're comparing 1-to-1. And we talked about it for a good while, and I had listed off a bunch of the reasons why, for me personally, it didn't make sense. And then the next day, I went to my first coin show, and like you basically summarized there, I noticed that a lot of the majority, right, of the people that were there buying and selling were older, and in my mind, right, if I'm 34 and I have 30 plus years to stack, I thought, what is that market going to look like in 30 years if all of these collectors in the show here are older, right? If they're even if we say the average, most of them were 50, in 30 years they're 80. One, how much are they going to be collecting? How many of those people going to be around? What's that market going to look like? And I understand it was a small sample size of a small coin show out by me in the middle of nowhere, but generally speaking, I would say that coin collectors are an older generation.
Yeah, we are.
Well, it's just like collecting stamps or anything like that. I mean, you don't hear about anybody collecting stamps anymore. I mean, I know I did that as a kid.
I would argue that there's adults my age. Yeah, I mean, there's probably adults my age that have never used a stamp, especially younger generations in their 20s. I mean, everything's online, right? They probably don't use checks anymore. They don't use stamps. Like, is that where we can see numismatics going?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. We got rid of the penny. Well, we at least stopped making the penny. But the penny is still there. So I don't know where they're going to go as far as if they're going to actually try to get rid of all the coins or not. But
well,
I mean,
I don't think they'll get rid of them.
There's so many millions and millions of coins out there that it's still going to be a free for all. I mean, everybody's still going to be collecting them. It's going to be more of a a feeding frenzy. If they do stop with the coins, because they're going to be worth even more.
Well, I'm not so much talking about the coins themselves as the market going away, the buyers going away, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to be as in demand, which therefore, supply and demand. If demand drops off, the price is going to go down, and then the
only coins that are going to be worth anything are the super rare.
The super rare, and what are the rest going to go down to melt? Maybe a little bit above melt. They're definitely going to lose their high value, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But if the demand drops off, the value is going to come down.
I agree,
in my mind, right? And this is all just conversation, thought exercise.
To a
really.
point, but I mean, with all of us that are out there and still interested, I think it's going to be a long time before that ever happens. and now you just said you were like 34. I mean, I'm
Yep.
56. So, I mean, you're coming in way earlier than I ever did,
Yeah,
and you're doing great, dude. You just keep going. You keep stacking. You keep knocking them out. It's the best thing you can
absolutely.
do, man.
Yeah, you know what? And on the comments, I should probably look it up. But of that little clip I showed you, the shovel burying the coins, the Morgan dollars. Um, yeah, there Silver Stallions basically said he's like, with the invention of the internet, numismatics, it's like a total boon for numismatics, and he's right. It definitely that's a way we can reach out to people like what we're doing here on YouTube. And maybe younger people do stumble onto, one of our silly videos and they like actually start learning something, or they find someone else who might teach them something. Anyways, I'm just saying, it's yeah, I think there is a younger crowd coming in. I've actually noticed just in literally the couple of weeks, I think I've met 3 or 4 new stackers on YouTube here, like subscribe to them, and they're all young, man. Of course, rural is one of them, but yeah, there seems to be more interest slowly coming in, I guess. Yeah, I think we
Well,
are
the only thing I can say is, take a look at Aaron Burke. Aaron Burke has been doing
Okay.
Roman and Greek coins for years. I mean, his father started this place back in like 1960 in Chicago, and now he's taken over, and he's still going. They're still talking about coins. They're still talking about the old Roman coins, the Greek coins, this and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, I
But
don't think it's going to disappear. It's just going to be a selective audience.
those are pretty much like the ultra rare, aren't they? I mean,
No, actually, Roman coins and Greek coins are a bit more expensive. I've spent some serious money on some Greek coins. But Roman coins, you can pick up a Roman coin for like 40, $50.
oh really?
And
Oh
have
damn.
something in your hand that's about 300 BC.
Ah, wow, that's pretty. That's not a bad deal then. I thought they'd be a lot more expensive, man.
They can, oh my God, dude, they can go into millions. But just talking about your plain little Roman coin that used to actually be distributed amongst regular people. I mean, because they had the regular people coins, and then they had the kings and the wealthy people who had the big coins. And that's why they're so still perfect, because they sat in a chest in their castle, in their home, or wherever they were at, and they were never used. They were never distributed. The little small ones that were distributed, amongst everybody, in regular trade and stuff like that. You can pick
It's
those
like
up for 40,
the
$50.
sacks in the back room and the mint hoard, right? Discovered.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Gotcha. So humble, what's your take on this, man? What do you think? Like, as far as the elderly, most of the numismatists, people that are collecting coins like that would be graded, of course, that have more value, obviously, because of their numismatic value is higher. Do you think, as if there is true that there's a lot less young people coming into this, that the market is going to lessen for those, which will keep the price way down on those? And what's your take, humble?
I believe it is a dying hobby with crypto coming in and everything in the digital world that we live in. The numismatist is going to be something that will eventually, probably in the next, I'd say, generation, be something that was something, in my opinion. And it sucks because there are so many nice coins out there, and there are so many things that can be valued for much higher because of the quality of the coin. But at the end of the day, we're coming into a digital world, and so physical is going to be a thing of the past soon. Unfortunately, that's my take
Well,
on it.
I guess it would be a good time if if you were a young person, like Rural Stacker is, and you know, when those prices come down, buy them up because you never know. Trends could change. Um,
Yes,
and
but
then
keep in mind that's going to be a great time for you to get something at a great value.
yeah,
So whether you're a
exactly.
new enthusiast or not, you can still end up getting coins for a really, really good value, for
Yeah.
way less than they are, because those people are going to start not being there eventually. So,
Right. If there's no buyers, what do? You drop your price.
yeah, and that's exactly like Rural Sector said. That's exactly what's going to happen. If there's no demand, the price is going to drop dramatically, and at that point, you're going to be able to get screaming deals.
Right. Yeah. Kind of like with the constitutional as of late, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Constitution. Exactly.
All right. Well, I want to jump onto this little video clip here of
We're
it's a
kind of on two
slice.
different planes here.
Say that again, John.
I said we're kind of on two different planes here.
Two
No, I'm
different
talking about
planes.
like ancient coins, and you're
Oh,
just talking about like your Mercury dime.
yeah. I'm talking.
Yeah,
Well,
numismatics it'll probably drop off a little bit, but I don't
no,
ever see it going away.
I'm not
Everybody's
talking
going to
about.
still want it.
I think constitutional, like it's not in great condition, like we call it junk silver, is always going to be, like melt value, pretty much. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the ones
No, there's
that
still
are
going to be the love
that,
for it. There's still going to be the love for the coin. There's still going to be the search for that
I'm
one
talking
freaking
about
coin, for that 1916 D
Mhm.
Mercury dime that nobody's ever going to fucking find because it's almost impossible.
Yeah, yeah, right. They're super rare, are different than the semi-rare, and then they like more common, and then the like the cull, right? So, yeah, I'm saying that the ones that are like medium value, if there's fewer buyers, those are going to come down all the way to like cull. You know what I'm saying? The value of them will
Yeah.
drop. Nobody will want them. It'll only be the super super rare because just a few will be like playing the game.
Yeah, but
I'm
if
thinking.
you actually look at the way that things are going today, people are searching brand new quarters for
Mhm.
a W, or if they have a mismark or a mint mistake or something. People are searching brand new coins today,
Yeah.
so it's still going.
No, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
it's
it's going to
dead.
die. It's
I'm
going to
saying
die
it's like,
down, but it's not going to
yeah.
die.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying the
and that's
average age, and that's what we're like getting to the point here. Yeah, the average age of the person who collects numismatic coins is getting older and older every year. Like there's not a lot of younger blood coming in.
Which
Well,
Would you
that's why
agree,
we
means,
got
Don?
people like Euro.
which means that eventually it's going to die because there's no new people coming into it, because there's no new interest. The interest that you're watching is the interest of the same person that's been interested for the last 20 years. That's
Really
what you're
humble. What are
watching.
you What are you doing with your daughter right now?
I'm
Yeah.
teaching your daughter how to stack. I'm not teaching her to look for certain coins. I'm teaching her how to stack. There's a big difference
But you're
between
Well,
what
he
teaching
does
her.
have it.
You're
Donnie does
teaching
have a
her.
point.
there's a
He
difference
does.
between a stacker and a
And when she
numismatist.
gets interested in other coins, then she'll get more interested.
If
Yeah.
she
Right
does,
now, you're laying the ground level.
if she does, then yes, and more kudos to her. However, I'm teaching her how to be a stacker. I'm teaching her the value of money. That's what I'm teaching her. I'm not teaching her to look for a certain coin.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's true.
teaching her to look for an error. I'm not teaching her
And
to
we've
look for
all
a
done it.
value.
I mean, let's get serious. I mean, we've all done it. We've had friends who have kids.
We're
We've
not
sent them
coin.
coin. We've sent them
I-
coin. Just
we're
get them
out.
interested.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
course. Of
All right.
course.
Well, I
No,
don't want to break it up
that's
here.
how it's
Okay,
going to
so
keep going. That's
maybe I
how
do
it's
want to
going to
break it
keep
up.
going. It's up to us to make this keep going.
Right on, Donnie. I agree with you, man. I agree with you both. All right, so I want to get to this clip because this is taken from a live
Don't get
stream.
me wound up because work
Yeah.
has me pissed off right now.
I can tell, bro. World,
Oh, I was
are you
so ready
still
to
there?
fucking walk out.
Are you
Uh,
still there, World?
I'm taking it in. I think there's just I know you want to move on, but I think there's like
No.
a little bit of a misunderstanding of what I was trying to say. Is yeah, we got some new blood coming in, but I think we are, obviously fanatics. We got YouTube channels, right? But I'm talking about the grandfather that his kids and grandkids aren't interested in it. In 30 years, the market is going to shrink. I don't think it'll ever go away, but the market will shrink, and it'll be harder to liquidate a collection of numismatics as easy as it would be to go to the coin shop and trade in a bunch of bullion, right? Or
Yep.
generic rounds.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
kind of the point that I was trying to make.
Yeah.
And
Like where to put your money,
That's
right?
exactly what I was trying to agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one's the better buy when I'm looking for an exit plan in 30 years, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
that's where I'm at. Not discussing, what it's hot right now, but for me, like whenever I invest in something, I'm looking for an exit strategy. 30 years from now, and if something happens to me, right, and my wife has to go sell something, at least
Right.
with this bar it says fine silver, right, and there might not be a premium with it. She can look
Yeah.
up what's a silver ounce, 5 ounces. This is what it's worth. Now, if she has a bunch of different collector coins, she is at the mercy of
Somebody
a
who
local
sits
coin
down.
shop or somebody that could maybe
Yep.
rip off a grieving widow, right, or something
Mhm.
like that. And
Mhm.
the
Yeah, that's
ease
very,
of
very true.
offloading.
That's why I like the way that Littlefoot does it.
Yeah, he
Oh
has
yeah,
the journal.
absolutely,
Yeah. Or the
Littlefoot
absolutely.
writes out
manifesto.
I mean, I
everything,
do that too. Yeah.
what date, how much he paid for it, what it's actually worth. Bam, bam, bam. You
Yeah.
put
Yep.
that in your safe along with all your coins. When you die, then they at least got something to go by.
Yep. And
Okay,
I'm
so
simple.
to me, like, okay, like, so like generic silver, right? That's your best bet, bang for the buck. It really is. Um, but now you look at them world coins, you look at them Scottsdale bars, you look at there's some wicked ass shit out there, and the premiums are a little bit higher. You know what I mean? So you're gonna spend a little bit more because it's pretty. Well, to me, it's the same thing with numismatics. That's just like fancy stuff. That you're paying. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm not much of a collector. I'm a collector as in I want one of everything, but I don't think, I don't know. I'm not too much into the coin part. I want one of everything, like world silver bullion coins and stuff like that, like all the years and the different series, and that's like kind of what I'm into. But to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to buy the the numismatic pieces that could possibly be overpriced because just the way the market
It's in
is
a
now, and
slab.
like you're saying, in 20 or 30 years that market might not be there, so you just paid a whole lot of extra money, you never like recouped.
Exactly. Now, there's the argument that I don't have to hold my numismatics for 30 years. I get that, but
Yeah.
I'm not a guy that buys and sells. Right? When I buy something, I'm keeping it. And
Yeah,
that's where it's at for me.
It becomes one
Simplicity,
of your
right?
kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, if you're in this to sell to make money, then yes, absolutely ride those trends because that's how you make money, right? But if like you said, just like 30 years from now, you don't know, and nobody's gonna know, but you can kind of try to see the way things could be headed, and like you said, it's more of a sure bet. Now, let me get to this clip because this is exactly what you're talking about in this clip. Here we go.
But over 30 years that I have left, I mean, obviously I feel they're both going to go up. I just don't know which one's going to go up more as a percentage wise. So I'm going to hold both. But I do see at some point being more heavily in gold than silver. I kind of think of them both as, gold is my bonds and silver's my stocks. That's a way of thinking about it. Not saying that they perform like stocks and bonds, but as far as volatility goes, that's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And so you were kind of questioning, like where to put into the gold or the silver. But look what silver's done this week. It's almost like 18% has shot up, and gold, oh, just a few percent, right? So, and then we were saying stocks and bonds. I kind of get that where silver, where it used to be stable price, but it's not anymore. But so I guess maybe that you were thinking earlier, and where gold is your stocks, but where it takes off like crazy, which that makes sense. But can you explain a little bit more, please, Rural?
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason why I got into precious metals is because I was about 90% of my wealth was in the stock market. I don't, I own my house, but it's on family land. It's not an option to sell or downsize, right? So a lot of people, their biggest investment is their 401k and then their house. Well, my house and my land isn't really up for sale. It's not going to be. It'll be passed down to my family. So for me, the majority of my liquid wealth was in the stock market, and I'm huge into that. My metals is about 5% of my total net worth. So uh, in my mind, I am coming from the stocks investing world, right? Coming into precious metals, looking for a stable asset. Whenever I started stacking seriously back in November, but in the past 2 years, the idea was I wanted some physical assets in lieu of not having real estate, right?
Yeah.
So all this run up, I'm not one of those guys that got into gold and silver thinking there was going to be a big explosion. I was actually the opposite. I got into gold and silver looking for that stable, slow growth,
The safe haven,
the
right?
safe play, right? Yeah, the safe play to
Safe
de-risk
haven.
some of my investment portfolio in the stock market, right? So whenever I was talking about gold being my bonds, right, and silver being the stocks, as of late, the stocks usually outperform bonds. I think generally everybody knows that.
Yeah.
As a whole, I'm not talking about individual stocks and individual bonds, but as a whole, you know. So in my mind, like I'm thinking, well, how does what I know about the stock market transfer over to metals? Like everybody's heard the 60-40 portfolio and all that from stocks to bonds, and the idea being the same thing behind gold and silver. But with the volatility and the way that silver price has been jumping around as much, and gold too, but to a lesser extent, it's not as volatile. Doesn't see these massive swings that we see in silver.
Yeah.
I was trying to relate that to the bond market and the stock market in that sense, where I want to
That
be.
hasn't happened for a long time. I mean, when you take a look at gold, I mean, I was like late 20s, early 30s, and gold was $350 an ounce. Now look at it.
5150.
Yep.
That's insane. I mean, it's been many years, but
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it's a hell of an
Actually,
investment.
it all happened in the last
And silver
3
is doing
years.
the same thing. She's taking a long time to catch up, but she's working on it.
Yep. And even at that, I mean, with the way silver's jumping around, for me, for what I originally got into the precious metals for, even silver is a little too volatile for what I originally got into it for. I love, the gains and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't expect that coming into it, and that's not what I got into it for. So as I got the stock market that jumps around, for me. I'm fine with that. So I want to focus more on gold for that stability. Is really what I'm trying to do.
Well,
You're
most of us
hedging.
usually, get
You're
enough
hedging.
silver to where we're comfortable to where then we actually trade in for gold. Because gold is usually the big prize. We
Absolutely,
all
and I
want to
believe
have
in both.
the gold.
Yep,
So
and I
we
believe
I don't
in
collect
know.
both
enough
long
silver,
term, right?
and we wait for the ratio to go down to where we feel comfortable, and then we trade shit in.
So I want to
You know, I
disagree on that.
I just spent $600, last Thursday
What'd you
at
buy?
$78 an ounce,
You bought silver.
and I got a bunch of different stuff, dude. I can't even recall it. I'd have to
But
go back and
my point is that silver has, I feel it's got a lot of room to grow because I think it's always going to be chasing after gold, licking at its heels, and I think it's going to get even closer than what we've seen. I really do, and we just within a year, I think we could be up to $200 silver at the end of the year, man. I think it's a
Well,
good time to buy.
and
I
let me
think
it's
it's
take
a
got,
it
it's
back
a it's
to
a damn good possibility. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the
and
realm.
I'm not saying gold won't be 10,000. You know, I mean, sure, I'm sure the GSR won't change that much. You know, I mean, well, that's what's happening now. It's like when you see the GSR comes down, that means that the silver is licking the heels a little higher of gold, right? Oh shit!
Yeah, they're running straight and straight. I mean, they're staying right with each other. Nobody is outperforming each other too much. Except for this last little burst that we just had.
Sorry about that, humble. How'd you? I knocked you out, or you got kicked out? I don't know.
It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. I was here, just in the
All
Come on
right.
background.
in, brother.
Yeah. Shake off that cold.
I'll
so let
shut
me
up
go
for a
back to
couple
my
minutes because I need another drink.
I'm gonna go back to the gold to silver, trading silver to gold, right? And I'll tie it back into how I do the stock market. Everybody's heard of rebalancing your portfolio. I apologize, my cat wants to join the stream here. Get off
Okay,
there.
wait, Rural. Can you hold on just a minute?
Yep,
I'm going to make
absolutely.
I'm going to make an exception for you. We normally don't talk about the GSR here on the show, but
Oh no.
I'm going to let you do it. But first of
Okay.
all, I want Humble the whole bunch of new people came in, man. Will you take care of that, Humble? Mobsters are here.
Yeah. We got OC in the house. Heather is here still, making a big noise. Sherry Ward popped in. Uh, but since I got kicked out, my chat got reset. So that's all I can see right now.
Oh, dang. Okay. Let's see. Let me run through it. Yep, Heather's here. I hope she ain't cock-a-doodle doing because roosters don't crow at night. She knows better. Oh, see, Stacker, how's it going? Good to see you. Donna McCoy's here. Excellent. Always great to see you, Donna. Cherie Ward, right on. Good to see you, Cherie. Rocka Moss, hanging tough. Excellent. City Emerald. Man, I got to go check out your channel some more, City Emerald. I apologize. I really do. We got Pang, dang, Pang, right on. Good to see you, Tobacco Row.
Cats are
Um,
cats.
yeah, excellent. Stardust Metals here. Yeah, okay. We got. I think that's pretty much about it. If I missed you, oh T Bird, are you still here, T Bird, or have you gone to bed? It's late for T Bird. It's late for a lot of people, man. Thank you all for being here tonight. And all right, so I had to jump on that mobster feed there because I wanted to call everyone out that's here. And thank you all for being here. And now let's definitely get back to sadly hearing about the GSR from rural.
Well, you're going to hear about it in a different light. So I
Oh,
believe in the
good.
metals long term, right? So I don't trade my gold and silver. I won't trade for one or the other because I can't pick one or the other. I mean, I get it. Gold is more valuable, layer weight, and everything. But again, 30-year timeline here. I'm expecting both to do well. So just like the stock market, I don't rebalance my portfolio as in selling off one for the other. I just direct my new money coming into the account to what I want to get. So I won't trade my silver for gold and I won't trade my gold for silver. What I'm going to do is just switch instead of buying one or the other or both. I'm going to just focus on gold for a while, right? So I'm not one of those guys that trade silver or for gold or anything like that. I use it as maybe a guide to buy
Yeah.
which one are, but
Okay.
I don't really.
So now that
Good.
it's 60, or I think it's around 60 right now, and I think it was down to what was it, like 49 or something? It was crazy. Anyways, now would be the time to buy silver then, because that is an indicator of that it has more room to grow. Or am I mistaken? I don't. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I go back to they're different. They're different in the sense, the stock to bond comparison, right? I think that silver has more room to grow because it has not only just the money going for it, but it has the industrial uses going for it.
Yeah.
Where gold, I mean, yeah, it is a conductor and all that stuff, but it's not. It's so expensive that it's not primarily used for
Usable.
that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my mind, I value both of them, and I think silver's probably gonna outperform in the next 10 years or so. But who knows? I mean, there might be another. I mean, you look at battery technology, right? And how once something gets so expensive, they find a new formula for them, or platinum and palladium, right? With the catalytic converters. Once one got more expensive, they switched to another one. So who's to say that something doesn't, technology come out where silver is no longer an industrial use? That could happen pretty quick,
Within 30 years, for sure it could. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So in that sense, right? I mean, is it unlikely? Likely? We can debate that. I don't really know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a farmer from the middle America, right? But silver has more uses right now, more practical uses, I guess. But yeah, I believe in both long term. I just right now with my stack, I'm focusing more on gold because that might change if I get real estate or something here or there. Then that would fulfill the stability part of my total portfolio. Then yeah, maybe I'll go heavy back into silver or something like that. But for right now, the total piece of the pie, I'm going to focus more on gold.
Gotcha. Well, I
think we all should.
hearing all this tonight, it's kind of made me think. It kind of really only matters, with the currency that we'll be using in 30 years. Maybe it's not U.S. currency. Maybe we live, or you or I, whoever is retiring, who's a stacker, and they're cashing in. Whenever you're cashing in, whatever currency that is, it depends on how it's doing, how the economy of that said country is, because. I mean, all we're comparing this is to the value of the dollar, right? We look at the spot price, and what do you say? Silver is $87. Holy shit! I was $12 off from last week. I thought it was gonna be 75. Anyways, but yeah, it's like, it's like, what does it get you? What do those dollars that you can cash it into, or what is that going to get you because of where you are and of, like you said, what time it is 30 years later?
Well, that's the whole point. Liberty. Let me ask you a question right now. How much cash do you have in your wallet?
I got a credit card, dude. No, I got a bank card.
Yeah, exactly. You have a bank card.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to be. That's where we're all going to be. In 30 years, we will be a cashless society. There will be no cash. There will be no money. It'll all be transferred from this to this to this to that to that to this to that to that.
And
I got 2 ounces of Cartier buttons right here in this bag in my hand.
They're beautiful, ain't they?
Oh, they are, dude. I'm gonna take them out of the bag and hold on to them. It's too dark in here to show you guys, but yeah. No, yeah, you're right. I don't know. What do you think, Humble? What's your take?
I got
on
like
all this,
$4 in my wallet right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much become a cashless. But you know what I do? Okay, this is what I do. Every time I'm a sole proprietor, handyman, to the stars, whatever. I got some really cool clients, really great people. And when I get when I bill them, I get a nice fat check. What do I leave in the bank? I only leave whatever I know I'm going to need to pay the bills with. And that's it.
Exactly.
And that's it. I don't. You want my bank account? I'm getting paid tomorrow. My bank account's like $16 right now, and I think I got $4 in savings. I'm not fucking kidding. But
I got like
I don't
$19 in my
don't.
checking account, and I got like $20 in my savings account.
I got cash in my house, but I don't know. I don't have cash in the bank.
I got cash in my safe, but I mean, the whole point is we don't deal with cash anymore. I deal with cash for I live in Florida. And we got hurricanes, we got shit like that goes on. When it gets real bad, everything shuts down. There's no power, there is no ATMs, there is no nothing, there's no no nothing. So if you want something, you better have cash to pay for it.
Well, no, because the cashiers won't know how to make change, dude.
Well, that's the only way they do it, dude. I've done it. I've been through it many times. I live in Florida. I've been through many hurricanes where power is out, and they'll let you into the store, and they'll sit there with their little piece of paper, and they'll figure it out
Oh,
because
they
they want to
do?
make that money. They want to make that sale. They
Now, is
let
that
you
like
in. It's
the
like one or two people at a time. It's like, all right, go in here. They'll walk you around, grab what you need. Like one or two people in the store at a time. That's it.
no? Okay, so well, hold on. Is that like a corporation store? Or is that like a mom and pop grocery store or
No,
convenience
that's
store?
like a mom and pop grocery store,
Yeah,
a
the
gas
corporation
station.
is shut down, dude. They shut down. They don't. Yeah, their employees aren't making change for people, or are
Well,
they?
these little places will stay open, and they'll
Yeah.
they'll they'll walk you around with a flashlight. Like, what do you
Hmm.
need?
Nice, nice. That's community right
Like
there.
let one or two people at a time in, so they don't get ripped off. And they'll
All
walk you
right.
around and say, "What do you need? Get it. All right. You got cash. Blah blah blah." Because obviously there's no internet, no nothing, no cards, no nothing.
Right on.
That's just the
Yeah,
way it works.
I got a good story about that. Similar. Uh, so Heather's saying that a lot of places don't take cash anymore, and so my son, he's 17. They went to one of the stadiums for a ball game for high school, and he's got a debit card, and I get alerts for whenever he spends things, and I look, and he's got like 17 transactions from the baseball stadium. And I immediately text him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, did you drop your card? Did somebody find it? Like, what is going on? And he sent back, nope, I got it. It's cashless down here. You have to have a card. And I'm the only kid on the 30 kid trip that has a card.
Whoa.
And it was
So
mind blowing
everybody's
to me.
dropping him cash, to
Yep.
use the card.
Handing him cash and he's swiping his card, to get a drink, to popcorn, all this stuff. And it
100%.
was eye opening in that sense that, like, one, like,
Kids.
how does the school not realize that and tell these kids that? Two, like, why don't these
Yeah.
kids that are driving have debit cards? But again, whole other topic. But it just drives home the point. Like, that's how they're going to force us into a cashless society. Is, as soon as these big corporations get on board with it, like let's be honest, like Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, any of the gas stations, as soon as they go away from taking cash, they're going to force it upon us.
Well, they've already started. Some of these places are already, they don't give change back. They give you
Yep.
bills. They round it up, and that's it. That's what you get.
Yeah, exact change. If you're paying cash, it has to be exact change. Is a lot where I see.
What's it like up there in the northwest there, Humble?
So there is a store that I go to buy gas at because it's like 30 cents a gallon cheaper, right? So if you use cash because of this, so they put a sign out that says, due to a national shortage of pennies, we
Oh
no
yeah.
longer give pennies out. So we round up to the closest nickel. So if your charge is $20.41, they charge you $21.45. So they can give you back a nickel and whatever the change is. So
What a crop.
that's, yeah, I am
Ain't no shortage in pennies. Are you kidding me?
I know. I looked at the teller and I said, or the cashier, and I said, your sign says a national shortage of pennies. Did you know they made, I don't know, like 34 million pennies last year? Did you know that? And she's like,
Right?
really? My bank won't give them to me. And I'm like, what bank do you work at? What bank do you bank at? She goes, we bank at Key Bank. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Because when I walk into Key Bank and I ask for a box of pennies, they will walk in the back, grab a box of pennies, and walk out and hand it to me and charge me $25. So I think that you're either talking to the wrong person. She's like, but they won't give us pennies. So that's what we're doing. And I'm like, okay, so you get charged rounded up. Rounded up. I'm so irritated. I don't know if you can tell.
They're trying to do it.
You can do it.
Yeah, I really want to. Yeah.
This is the onset of the cashless society. This is where it starts. The penny. The penny's gonna go. The nickel's gonna go. The dime's gonna go.
Because they lose money on the nickel still, so the nickel's gonna be the next one they do. So it's just gonna be a matter of time. They just weren't gonna pull the band-aid. They weren't gonna rip it off like that. It wasn't gonna be.
Yeah, I think nickels cost something like 12 cents to produce. So again, it's just like the penny.
They were actually cheaper. They were actually cheaper than making the penny. The penny costs a lot more than it does to make a nickel or a dime.
Not anymore.
That sounds like song lyrics. That come on, Donnie. Yeah, go with that. Go with that.
The nickel costs so much.
The penny costs more than the nickel and the dime. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. You have something going.
The quarter they make money on.
You might have something, Liberty.
Let's money on still.
Break out your guitar. Let's break a rift. Let's see what we can do.
I did that already today.
Penny costs more than nickel and a dime.
I pulled his chain. I'm sorry, Humble. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was watching your video before when you broke out a riff, so can't blame you.
No. I appreciate your spirit, man. Thank you very much, and your support, man. Absolutely. Yeah. What do you think about rural? What's going on? Like, are you rounding up over where you're at, or is it an issue, or what's happening?
Yeah, a lot of places have the 1 to 2 cents over. They round down 3, 4, 5. They'll round up. Well, 3 or 4. They round up to 5 cents. There's a lot of places that are doing that, but honestly, there's not much. I mean, I would say the majority of people aren't doing cash transactions anyway.
Yeah.
COVID really forced
between, right? If you think about it, they're not really losing that much, even if they are like giving you the benefit, right, of the rounding. Yeah, you're making a couple pennies here and there, I'm sure, somehow. But you're right. It's not a lot of people use cash. It's sad. I try to use it whenever I can. Okay, I get a little lazy sometimes, but I do. Like I said, man, I just only leave enough for what's in there. And when I go to Costco, when I go to Winco, a grocery store or whatever, get gas. Yeah, man, I like to use cash. Yes, once in a while I'll pull out the card, but most of the time, man. Yeah, and I like to ask the cashiers if they have any half dollars or silver dollars as well when I get my change back.
Well, I like the cash back. That way I get to go through it and check out, see if there's anything. I stopped at the store on the way home, and it was like there was I think it was like 405 or something like that, and I gave the guy $5. And I was expecting him to just say, "Oh, don't worry about it here." I was like, "No, I want my fucking change back. I want to go through that shit."
Right. Now I want to hear what you guys are. Okay, you just made me think of something, Donnie, about like and we were talking about like the bills, like Stardust, looking through your cash, see if there's anything cool in there. Like, oh, maybe consecutive bills, brand new consecutive bills that might get spit out of the the self-serve cash registers that I like to frequent. Okay, so like I don't know, maybe last year I got like what was it, a whole bunch of them, all consecutive, and I was like, should I keep these? Are they worth anything? They're brand new, so probably not. And then I'm thinking, okay, what if I keep them for 10 years? Will they be worth something? And then I'm thinking, in 10 years, these $10 bills that are consecutive ain't going to be worth shit. So
No, probably not.
like, right?
Right.
So even though, even though, excuse me, it's different and it's something cool, it's really not worth anything. Like I would lose money. I'm sure I would
Well,
lose money, right?
you would lose money on
Raspberry,
inflation and the cost
hello.
of the value of the dollar dropping. Hi, Raspberry. You'd lose value on that, but ultimately, bills are after they're made, their shelf life is 18 months while in circulation. 18 months
Wow.
before they start pulling them. So,
Well, I found like
you-
way old series bills. I know that some get through, right? Some slip through, and like or people are saving them for 40 years, and then all of a sudden they get spent. And like, isn't that a shame? Because that dollar bill that was printed in 1963 or whatever, it was saved for 70 years, and or 60 years, and then it gets spent, and it was worth a whole lot more in 1963 than it is now when they're finally spending it in 2026. You know what I mean? It's like it's not good to save cash. On the whole, there's the whole numismatic. Like if you have something really rare, bill.
Yeah, but there's something nostalgic about it.
Yeah, but it's dumb. It's dumb to hold bills.
Dude, I just spent $28 on 6 $2 bills made in 1928 with a red seal.
Oh dear God, you spent money on bills? No, I'm just kidding. The red seal. No, okay, yeah, there's definitely like. Oh no, don't get me wrong, man. You go to, and I'm sure Rural can attest to this. If you go on the coin show and they got bills coming out their freaking ears,
It's historic. It's historic. It's historic.
Mhm.
1928.
right? Rural at that coin
Absolutely.
show, I know there was a ton of bill, right?
Yep. Yeah, tons of
man.
currency. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like so
I
many
usually
people are
don't
into
care
it.
much for currency or anything like that. I want gold. I want silver. That's it. But when I get a good deal on some bills, I'll pick them up and I just put them in my pile and stick them in my safe. But maybe somebody will be able to do something with them. After I croak.
Mm.
do you want to know what the one good thing for stacking bills is? There's
What's
one good thing about stacking bills. I'll tell you what it is. It's forcing you to save. That's the one
You're right.
good thing about stacking bills. Is it's
Stack
forcing
cash.
you to save. Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you still need cash to buy shit. And that's what
Yep.
sucks. Because I can walk in the door with 10 ounces of silver, and if the person I'm talking to has no flipping idea what I'm talking about, then it does not matter. So
They kind of remind me of the stamps that I collected when I was a kid. So, that's why I pick them up here and there. I don't go crazy. I don't look for them, but if it pops up on an auction, yeah, I'll buy it.
yeah, I don't buy bills for more than their face value. I have a really, really hard time spending more on money than what the money's face value is. When it comes to sovereign bullion, that's different. And I'm sure everybody here can contest to that because of the silver value. But at the end of the day, I don't want to spend more than what the bill is worth. So I won't spend money on a red seal. I won't spend money on a $2. I won't spend money on a silver cert. I have seen really, really old bills that were what they said was a good value, but I still wouldn't have bought them. The artwork was beautiful, and that's the reason why
Well,
you
that's
want
what
to.
gets you too.
That's why you'd want to buy one of those really old bills, is because of the artwork and the condition of the bill.
Yeah, like a
And
Confederate dollar or something. Yeah, it's really kind of.
with that, you'll be able
Here,
to
I got
sell
it.
it to the
I
collector
have this
for
one
more
here.
than you bought it for.
Oh shit! Let's look at that.
That's a 25-cent piece.
Oh wow!
25 cents.
Is that what president was that? Zachary? Wait, no. Hulk? Who is that?
I couldn't even tell you.
I don't know. Wow, that's pretty cool,
But
Donnie.
it's fragile as shit. I thought it
No,
was
I think
being like
they're amazing. I just like
I keep it on my wall. It's a 25-cent bill.
the history is so cool, but like Cumble said, like would I go
No,
like
it's
buy that?
the
No,
history itself. That's
I wouldn't buy
what
it.
matters.
It's
Dude,
awesome. But
I gave away a $2 red seal on Whatnot as a giveaway. That's how interested
I do that shit all the time, dude.
in bills I am. I understand, but I mean that's what I'm saying. That's how interested in bills I am. You know, I just don't care. It was like from what I saw and from what I've seen, because I looked it up afterwards because everybody made this huge deal about how valuable the bill was. I looked it up. It was like a $70 bill or something. A $70 $2 bill. I just gave it away. I did not care. The value of a bill for what somebody would pay for it is absurd. That's crazy. I have a hard time doing it.
Hey, Rural, that was like some awesome ASMR. Roll that camera back up and let's pet that kitty some more, man. We are in their house by the, we were.
Yeah.
Thanks, kitty. Thanks for letting us hang out.
The cat's a stacker. She was sitting there
Big
playing
time,
with
dude.
the
And
Yeah, I don't
speaking
know
like
if you
Humble
did
was just talking about seeing stuff. I'm seeing all kinds of cool stuff on your little what is that, like one of those breakfast in your lap in bed tables you got going there?
That's exactly what I got going on there. Yep. Sitting on the
Are we
floor.
watching? Is SpongeBob on TV?
There's no TV over here, but yeah, I'm gonna bust out my Lunchable after we're done and set it down there and have some string cheese.
Yeah, I was thinking like top ramen, a little styrofoam cup, something. Yeah.
juice box, the pizza, Lunchable.
Don't spill the broth on the remote control, man. Don't get it wet. But what do you got there? I see the waving American flag, and I have one of those. And every time I show it or I use it on my set, people they always comment like, "Love that waving flag," and that's a Sunshine Minting Incorporated, is it not?
I believe you are correct. Funny story about that one is I actually ordered these on pre-order, and it took me.
Is that OP?
By the time? No, I think it's Sunshine Mint.
No original packaging?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit, dude, that's cool. Oh,
So
where'd you get it?
I got it from silver.com.
So I remember. Yeah.
It was on back order, and by the time that I ordered it and they shipped it, this was during the crazy run up. So they kept delaying it further and further and further.
Boy.
And I'm like, oh man, they're going to cancel my order. And it was like an $1,800 order. And by the time I got it, the value of the order was like $2,600. They finally sent it. It was like 6 weeks later. So that was pretty cool. By the time I actually got the order, I had already made $800 on it.
Kick ass. Right on, dude.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. I think this little 5-ounce USA shaped one.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. That's like the wide stripe. Oh, and who? That's Elemental.
Yep. They're cool.
Yeah, they are. They make the Vegas one. They do a Vegas thing too. Yeah.
I think I don't know if it's them, but somebody's coming out with a Texas shape for those, like Pang. I seen him in here earlier. I don't know. He'll probably end up getting one of those, I bet.
Well, speaking of people that are in here, we've got Heather is hanging tough with us. Thank you, Heather. Always great to have you here. Bear is here. I don't know if he just got in here, but I'm glad he's here. Good to see you, Bear. And thanks for the support on the Precious Metals guitar short. I appreciate that, man. Raspberry Hedgehog, Humble said hello to her. I heard him earlier. Good to see you. Argent Appeal is here. Right on. Nice bit of gold, Rural Stacker. Yeah, maybe maybe those aren't glued down to the desk or to his TV tray, and we'll get him to pick those up for. Oh yeah, here he goes. He's picking things up.
Yeah,
Chewy Ward says Lunchables are good. The cat is a supervisor, making sure you don't run off with its stack. Bear knows. Bear knows. Tobacco Road is hanging out right on. A lot of difference in that $2 bill and a crunch bill, though. Yeah, for sure. And let's see, Rockamos is still here. Thank you, Rockamos, for hanging out. Been here the whole time. You guys are great. Thank you, mobsters. Appreciate and Deneen too. Appreciate you all being here. All right, I keep show away, man. There you are. I'm sorry.
This was the first piece of gold that I got. Was just a gold buffalo. I jumped right in, pretty heavy, and then I ordered another one. And this was a courtesy upgrade. The proof, I didn't order a proof, but they sent a proof and sent a little thanks for first time purchase.
Wow.
From that company. So that was pretty cool. Just
nice.
A really brass gold eagle.
Cool.
It's like, doesn't look as good next to the buffaloes. This little guy here, I've seen him. I picked him up. He's a Canadian buffalo, little quarter ounce.
Ooh, Canadian buffalo. Wow, I didn't realize. Can you bring that real close or try to see if it focuses? Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see
That's
it.
nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, quarter ounce. Got him. He was pretty cool. At the coin show, I went looking for the Britannias. So I picked up a 1/4 and 3/10. So that was my most recent pickup. I actually got these with the cash that I did for that electrical wiring side job that I did.
Oh yeah, you did that little kind of like cabin type thing. You whipped in there. It was like freaking 16 below zero. Whatever.
Oh yeah, 14 below. Like copper wire was sticking to my fingers. Yeah,
the inside of the walls, awesome. They were like frosted hard, right? Like
I had like one of the little Mr. Buddy heaters, and it got the room just warm enough to literally put ice on the inside of the cabin.
Well, you that was not clickbait whatsoever. You indeed turned copper into silver, man. You made like $3,300 if I was not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I walked away with, but I had about 1,500 in supplies, so I paid that off. I got my wife was due for a wedding band, so we got her a new wedding band, which was still gold, so, I was happy with that. That worked out, and then the rest, I went in and got some Britannias, so
that's a lot of gold. I mean, don't get me wrong, your silver is impressive, but I'm sure this is probably not your whole stack. But anyway, what you got out here, it makes me wonder, how long have you been at this, man?
So November 2024, I bought 1 gold ounce buffalo, and I got 100 generic buffalo rounds, and I got $20 of 90% quarters. So that was 2024 November.
So you bought your first jump. That's how mine was. I think I spent I think it got almost like $4,000, dude. I went fucking great. I bought platinum, gold, silver, all kinds. All right, cool. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so $6,000, dumped it into gold and silver, about a 50-50 value ratio. And then I didn't do anything for a whole nother year. And then the rest I got since November 2025. Most of it between November and December, really. I really slowed down. The last silver I bought, or the highest silver I bought, I should say, was 3 ounces from the U.S. Mint at $90 for their military rounds, and I gave one of those away to a good buddy of mine.
Well, you did good, because silver's at $87 right now, and usually the mint is shoving it up your what. So you did great.
It was actually the night before they took it offline and reevaluated everything.
Oh, dude,
it was literally the night before. Yeah, I got it at like 11:30 at night. I checked it again 7:30 in the morning, it was still up, and then by noon they took it down. So I
Damn.
jumped on that. Perfect timing.
Dude, you're like a thief in the night, man.
Honestly, I think Littlefoot actually maybe.
Do you consider yourself a splurger? Like we just sit back and wait, and then all of a sudden, bam, you just go for it.
No. But well, that's kind of a loaded question. I am one of those people that goes all in. If I get into something, I go all in. So my original first purchases were I jumped in because, like I said, I was looking for that safe haven. And again, this was 2004 November, so silver was about $30 an ounce. So it had started moving, but I wanted to get in. I think gold was around 3,200 if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to get in, and yeah, okay, thanks, Heather. It was Littlefoot's post. That's who I thought it was. He would put it out that it was still $90 at the mint, and I jumped on it that night, and then the next day was gone.
There's some serious community collaboration, and thanks for pointing that out, Heather. Awesome. Right
Yeah.
on.
So I just jumped all in, and then from November to December, man, I was buying every couple days, here and there. But yeah, I mean, I would say whenever I feel like getting into something, yeah, I'll jump in. I have a very addictive personality. Splurger, I don't know, because it was kind of calculated. Like I didn't just do it. I had a reason for it and everything. But yeah, the first time I got into it, I went in, and I mean, $6,000. That may be a lot to some people, might not be a lot to other people. It's not like I put on the credit card at that time, but it was, my quote unquote emergency fund. But I'm the same way as Liberty, man. I'll go paycheck to paycheck because, I don't like my money sitting around.
Yeah, it should be working for you, man, and not sitting in the bank working for them. Be your own bank.
Sorry to do it.
And do your own research.
No, but I have an issue with I'll sit back for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll wait for the auction to come up, and then bam, I go in there like freaking hardcore, a wolf just chewing on a piece of meat, and they're all like, "Are you gonna let anybody else bid on anything?" It's like you could bid too, dude. It's
You're
I'm not
like
stopping you from bidding. I'm
You're
just
like
taking
Drew-
it from you.
drooling, waiting for the next Palooza, huh?
Yeah, I spent $600 last week. My next Palooza is gonna be it's gonna be a
Well,
little
Johnny,
while.
it sounds like you have good friends at that auction that don't want to outbid you, so you should be thanking them, not bitching at them.
No, I'm not bitching. They're the ones who are bitching. They're like,
Oh, they're the
you're
ones.
gonna
Oh, you're just
buy
so. I got you.
everything.
I'm sorry.
It's like I only
You're
come in there for like a freaking half hour before work.
They're
So
bitching
I
at you.
go in there and I
Okay.
slam it and freaking buy everything that I want, and then they're like, "Oh," and it's like, "All right, now you all can buy whatever the hell you want. Now I'm leaving. See you later."
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if
Well,
I
I'm glad
have the money, I'll spend it.
Oh, come on, Liberty. You know me by now. Come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Donnie, he flashes that cash, man. He got it. Yeah. All right, go ahead, bro. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, if I have the money, I spend it. That's kind of how I roll. I don't like it sitting around.
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean,
If I got extra money, like I pay all the bills, all that, whatever. I got everything taken care of. Yeah, I got a couple $100. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go pick something up. And it's just slowly but surely. It's been a lot
Yep.
slower lately because the work hasn't been as strong. But yeah, and I feel better stacking up silver coins than I do $100 bills. I just do. Especially with what's happened recently, where it's actually finally, like a lot of our dreams have come true. I definitely got into it because I wanted to make money in the end. I want to hedge against the that dirty word, the inflation that's happening. It's been happening in this country for the last 110 plus years. I'm worried about it. I don't. I go to the grocery store all the time, man. I watch these prices. I mean, shit. Not only have prices tripled in the last 3 years, like since COVID and all that, the big excuse for fucking everything, not just since every three, it tripled, quadrupled, sometimes 5 times as much as you used to pay for certain items. And wait a minute, here's the kicker: the packages incrementally get smaller. The weight decreases. The boxes might not, get smaller real fast, but the contents inside do. And so yeah, we're getting like reamed up from every freaking angle, and holding on to dollars is kind of stupid, man. It's kind of dumb. Like people that got $100,000 in the bank for 10 years. Why? What are you doing? You just lost 20 grand, probably 40 grand, you idiot. What are you doing? No, buy metals, buy property, buy a house, buy anything, buy apartments, but whatever. Don't sit on cash for 50 fucking years thinking you're the best saver in the world, because you're really kind of the dumbest saver in the world. Anyways, I'll shut up now.
No, you're right on point, man.
You want to know the funniest part
an
about
energy drink and some vodka, so I'm going.
You want to know the funniest part of all this shit? Is we save our silver and our gold because our dollar sucks so fucking bad.
Well, that's what got me into
What
it.
do we save? What do we save it for? So we can cash it in and get the dollar.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on what that dollar's going to be worth and what the prices are like when you cash it in.
If you're going to cash it in and, buy property or buy a house or, buy a car or something like that and cash it in that way, that's different.
No, that's good.
But
Yeah.
Just to cash it in to get the fiat dollar that we all thought was garbage to begin with.
To buy a Frappuccino.
Why?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to definitely be at buying assets. That's for sure.
I think any of us that are into stacking and collecting are probably extremely frugal shoppers. You know what I mean? I really
we just
feel
know
that.
the value. We know the true value of it, right? That's what it comes down to.
I don't know. I pretty much buy whatever the fuck I want.
That's true. Donnie, like I said, man. You got that roll with the rubber band around it. All them Benjis. Look at true mobster. No, you're lucky because you don't have dependence.
Bada boom, bada bang, bitch.
Without dependence, it's a lot easier to be able to to get what you want and to make it through life.
Yeah, I'm by myself. I have rent, a phone bill, and a car insurance bill. That's it.
Right on.
I got no credit cards. I got no nothing. I don't owe anybody anything. So when I come up with $600-700 a week to drop on something, I'm going to drop it.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if you don't have a whole lot of cash saved, as long as you're, you do have metals, you can. I mean, I've done it. I don't think everyone's done it, but I've probably sold back. I would say, at least 100 ounces of silver, probably, and probably like half an ounce of gold, and I sold a whole ounce of platinum back. So I've been, sometimes I gotta have that money, man. I need it, and So yeah, but you know what?
Definitely.
If I would have had that $1,500 or 15 Benjis instead of that platinum, those 15 Benjis would have been gone a long fucking time before that platinum was gone. You know what I mean? So because it is harder, you got to go down, you got to sell it, you got to think about it, you got to sweat it, you got to go, shit, I got to sell it, damn it, it's got to hurt, it's painful, all those things are good for you.
That friction, man. I love it. I love that friction. That's one of the big reasons why I like gold and silver, is because you can't just easily spend it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And it hurts when you do spend it. I mean, because I've had to do it. I've gotten to the point, because I had a gallbladder surgery, and it was only supposed to be like a liposcopic. They just go in there. 1 or 2 days. You can go back to work. No, they slit me wide open.
I
So I
remember.
was out of work for like 3 fucking weeks,
Yeah.
and it was like I got to pay bills. So I went down to the pawn shop with my
Yeah.
silver. I got it back, but it saved my ass.
Yeah, dude.
On my own bank.
Yeah, and you saved all those late charges and all that crap that piles up. You did good, Donnie. Now, somebody who can really speak to this is Humble Stacker, man. He's actually on his 3rd stack. And so
Yes,
tell us
yes,
about
he
it.
can.
Man, I have gone through the ringer with life. It's thrown some curveballs to me. So my stack has saved me a couple of times. Been homeless a couple of times, and the stack definitely helped me get on my feet and live through the situation I was in. So that's why this stack this time around. I mean, this is my savings account, and I've been I am very frugal. I live a very simple life. Um, I stack what I can, where I can. I'll add dimes if it's 1 or 2. It is what it is. I'll add quarters, 50-cent pieces. If I can do ounces, I will. I mean, I have stacks of silver, and I show everybody my silver, that I have. But I'm very proud of it. It's my savings. It forces me to save. And if this was in my checking account or my savings account, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah, you'd
I'll
blow
be
it.
honest with you.
It's so
It's
easy to
gone.
swipe a card.
I'd
Oh, yeah.
find a reason and a way to spend it. Now I have gold. It's the first time I've had gold in my stack. So I have gold.
Congrats.
I'm just I spice a lot for my stack. I definitely put in what I can every single time I can.
But you know what the good part is, Humble, is that it's going to pay you back, and you already know because it has already paid you back a couple of times, man.
Yeah, so it's and the fact that it's valued what it is now. Now listen, this is every stacker's dream for the silver to be where it's at, right? And gold to be where it's at. I get that. But it's not every stacker's dream. It's every seller's dream. It's every seller's dream who bought in at $50 at the high and 80 with the Hunt Brothers. It's every seller's dream who has been faithfully stacking for a long time, and it's gotten to this point. Now listen, you ask everybody, what are you doing? Your whole goal, your whole stacking career was to trade it into gold, right? And what was your number? Your number was 60. Your number was 55. Your number was 50. So we hit that number, and everybody balked. Everybody was afraid to pull the trigger. What kind of a plan is that? That's not
Good
a plan.
point.
No,
Okay?
it's not. It's not following through.
You have a plan, follow through. That means if you sell down at 60, then you sell down at 60. And if you modify your plan to sell down at 55 and 50, then modify your plan. But don't deviate from it and balk the whole time, because now you don't know what to do because you're afraid it's going to drop to 20 and you're going to lose your ass. Dude, you are way ahead of the game as it is. We dreamt about getting 60. We dreamt about getting 50. Who thought? I mean, we never thought we'd see $50 silver in our lifetime.
It was
Here
a dream.
we are, knocking on the door of 100 for the second time, and we tipped 120 last time. I mean, let's go. Let's go.
Too bad. The whole thing makes me sad that we all didn't retire in January.
Right at 120.
Right?
So,
Well, I want to go back to what you said.
Humble is completely right.
Damn it!
Humble is completely right because back when it was way up there, I was looking, to drop, when it was like 46 to 1, and they wanted, to give me like 56 to 1, and I went in my safe and I pulled everything out and I put it in a little bag. It was like, 56 to 1. It's like, oh, should I? Shouldn't I? It's like, I wish I did. I could have another fucking ounce of gold right now.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Like Humble, just like Humble says, don't deviate from what you want to do.
Stick to your
I
plan.
had that plan and I
moving.
screwed it up, and I should have just listened to myself
Yep.
and, and followed Humble's advice and just
Follow
stay with
through.
your plan.
Well,
Yep.
I mean,
Sure.
that's
Sure.
one good way to bring it around full circle, though, right? Is that's how we started the conversation off tonight. Was the 30-year plan, and that
Yeah.
I mean that's a perfect example. And what you said about it's not a stacker's dream, it's the
100%.
seller's dream. Like
I'm right there with you.
I'm kind of upset that it's this high, because I'm still in my
Yeah.
accumulation
Amazing.
phase,
Yeah.
for me. But
Well,
somebody
you're in a
that needs to liquidate it or looking at selling it for
You're in a
retirement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in a
you're right.
different stage of your stacking career, though. So I'm
Yeah.
15 years ahead of you. So my timeline is 15 to 20 years. You're on a 30. I get that. I'm 47. Okay. But this is my savings, like I said, and I'll say it again. My savings. Now, am I thinking about making a big pull on my 401k and dumping it into metals? Yes, I am thinking about doing that. That's my money. It's what I'm planning on doing. Nothing I ever say is financial advice. So don't anybody do what I'm doing unless it's the right plan for you. And think about what you're doing ahead of time. So,
But wait, Humble, we call you the banker. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you are the banker, dude. Come on. You're the
I am.
consigliere.
I do. Okay. I don't recommend this, but I listen to Humble. But I don't recommend it. Okay, go ahead.
You are the consigliere.
So like, I was thinking about doing a draw and buying a lot of Constitutional, because that is the best buy for silver right now. If you're not buying Constitutional, you're kind of throwing your money away, because that's where you'll make your money right now. You'll make more money in metals going that way because they're selling it back a spot because nobody wants it. So stack it up. It's on a 15-year timeline. Rules on a 30-year timeline. He's got a lot of pretty silver out there, a lot of pretty gold out there. He focuses on gold, which is what he just said a few minutes ago, which is awesome. Stack what you're gonna stack. If that's what you focus on, then focus on that. I'm going to focus on silver because I believe, in my opinion, my money will go further with silver right now. And at true heart, I'm a silver stacker that has gold. I am a silver stacker that has gold. That's what I am. And I have stacks. I have silver that will be in a deep stack for life, like the turtle, like the shovel. And that's, I have silver that I will never part with. And I'm not a numismatist, but of course I got the Carson City, right? I got some badass numismatic coins.
No, I'm not saying don't get it. If it comes your way or like you happen on a good price, no, I've got some graded stuff, and that's awesome, dude. Yeah, no, for sure. Real quick though, I got to jump in. Cherie Ward, it sounds like she's speaking from experience. She says, lately this seller's dream, this seller dream is to actually get paid for people purchasing items. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. And then she said, too many people buying at auctions, winning the bid, and never communicating or paying for what they purchased. Oh man, if I wait more than a day or two, I'm just like tripping. I gotta get this taken care of. I'm sorry, Cherie. Oh, that's terrible, man. Yeah, you gotta be careful out there if you're auctioning on any of these platforms, man. Some people will just they won't get back with you. Yeah, be safe out there, man, or try to. But then again, how do you? Yeah, that's a tough one, Cherie. Good luck in the future. I hope it doesn't happen often. Damn. But anyways, I need to relieve myself and refresh my drink, so I'm gonna skedaddle for just a moment, y'all.
So I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was talking to the teller or the cashier about stacking silver, and I told her that I had a YouTube channel, and she looked at me and she said, "You're the Humble Stacker?" And I said,
No way, dude.
Yes, that is serious.
I'm trying to go take a leak, and you're telling me this story. Damn it! Humble, what you? Oh, all right, go ahead. I can wait.
You're the humble stacker? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, I watch you all the time. I was like, no way.
That's awesome.
It was crazy, man. It made me
That's
smile
awesome.
to hear that.
Did you get her
somebody-
number?
No, dude. I see her every weekend. It's my cashier at Safeway.
I'm waiting for that day when somebody recognizes me at work.
I just,
You know, with the rings, with the rings and all that shit, the tattoos. You know, somebody's gonna recognize me someday.
All right, I'm gonna go. That's so cool, Humble. Right on, man.
Do you talk about stacking out in the real world? I mean, obviously you do to her, but
you know what? I talk about stacking all the time to everybody as often as possible.
yeah.
Yeah. I've met many stackers. I talk about gold panning as well because I do a bit of that also, and prospecting. So I talk about a lot of stuff. I get my metals everywhere I can. We metal detect, me and my daughter. Yeah, and I got my 11-year-old into stacking. She gold pans with me. She stacks. When she does a chore, she earns a Roosevelt dime. So I mean, there's just there's lots of things that I try to do to make other.
That's awesome. That's awesome for sure.
So my daughter, she loves the fact that 14 dimes makes an ounce of silver. She loves the fact that silver's over $85 an ounce right now. She actually brought it up to me this morning before we went fishing. So yeah, she's pretty in tune with things. So I'm pretty excited that she's been bit by the bug. So pretty.
That's awesome. At least you got one of them on the hook.
Yeah, my oldest could care less. She just don't care.
Yeah, I know.
I asked her if she knew what inflation was and if they taught her anything about economics in school, and she straight looked at me and I said, "Do you know what inflation is? Do you know what tariffs are? Do you know why things are going up?" She's like, "No, and I really don't care." And I'm like, "Why?" And she goes, "Because I don't pay for anything. You pay for everything. So why would I care?" And I straight looked at her and I said, "Because it limits the amount of what I can buy or the quality of what I can buy for you for the dollar amount." I mean, there's a lot of things that are changing right now. Dad, I'll pay more attention to that when I have a job and my money is what I'm spending. Okay. So unfortunately, she won't learn that lesson until she finds out how far her dollar will actually go and how hard she has to work to get her money.
She's still in the net. She's still in the net. You haven't lost a fish yet.
Still on the payroll. Somebody said that the other day. I thought it was pretty clever.
Yeah,
Kids are on the payroll.
Yeah, she's pretty much what she told me. Dad, you pay for everything, so why do I care?
All right. Well, when she starts having to pay for stuff, she'll start to realize what Daddy was talking
It'll
about.
click. Yep, it'll click.
Maybe she'll pull something back from it and realize what's what.
It's just gonna take time to get there, which is fine. I'm all right with it. It's just,
It's all right. Sometimes it takes longer. That's all.
Yeah.
At least you got one on the hook. You got one in the net.
She's wicked sharp. She's smart. She just doesn't care about money like that. I don't understand why. But she wants to go to college, so like, but that might be because she doesn't have to pay for anything. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right.
Could be. I got 2 of my brothers involved in the stacking.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I gave a coworker over a year ago an ounce of silver, a bar of silver, and I told him that when it gets to $100 to cash it in and buy something and think of me. He never did. Right? He said he lost it, and then he found it when I brought it up to him. So he finally found it, and now he's storing it and looking at it and paying attention to it again. So sometimes people need a nudge.
Yeah, that's what I did with.
Yeah,
So I bought.
I've tried with several people. It's like, I've tried with my sister. I think she's got a little thing going on. She ain't said much because she said, her husband, Tracy, she said, he always goes through all the coins. I said, you know what he's looking for, don't you? She was like, what? I said, he's looking for fucking silver. I said, I can guarantee you that he's in there going through all that change that you guys have looking for silver. But we've been talking back and forth, and, no, I try to help people out, but a lot of people don't want to listen.
All right, there's a couple things I wanted to jump in and ask you guys real quick here. Well, first of all, I heard a little like when Humble was talking about. Are you guys hearing an echo?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's you.
I'll be back.
It's always you.
Well, that's what. Whenever we were talking about those military rounds, I bought 2 Marine Corps ones, and then I bought a buddy of mine who was, I'll call him Metals Curious, right? He was talking to me about it, and we talk about personal finance and stuff. And he was in the Army, did a couple deployments, so I got him the Army round, and I gave it to him, and he's like, "How much is this worth?" And I said, "Well, I bought it at $90. It's $110 now, but it'll be worth way more in the future." And once he, held that coin in his hand, he was hooked. Then like 2 days later, he's like, "Where do you get your metal from? Where do you buy from? Is this a good deal?" And sending me all these different links.
Good night, Deneen.
But it's one of those things where like I like to feel them out first, and then whenever I think, they're on the line, I'll jiggle a little coin in front of them and give it to them and get them hooked.
Nice. That's cool. I brought silver and gold to Christmas with hopes that somebody would ask me some questions. And they asked me questions, but nobody asked me to lead them in any kind of direction. So hopefully, maybe, but family's the hardest ones to get people to stack with.
You're absolutely
so the
right.
fact that you got members to stack is awesome. I talked to my mom about it. I'm like, I was telling her a year ago, I'm like, "Mom, you should buy some gold. Mom, you should buy some gold. Mom, let me take you somewhere where they're going to give you a really good deal on some gold. You can buy some gold. Just buy 1 ounce. Just buy one. Buy a half ounce. I don't care. Just buy some gold." She looked right at me, said, "Babe, I'm not your father. Your father would be interested in that. I'm not interested in that. But thank you." And I'm like, okay. Like, there's only so much you can do, man. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right?
Exactly.
So there's only so much you can do. And
Yeah, there's so much.
I get it. So much effort.
There's so many different art bars out there.
Yeah, this is my favorite bar.
Yeah, so like if you have somebody that really likes bulls, right, you can give them maybe not that one, but a 1 ounce version of that, and they'll be all over it, and you can get them hooked that way. That's what I found has worked pretty well.
I gave my AVP a half ounce of silver. He felt it. He's like, "Oh, it's got some weight to it." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a half ounce of silver." And he's like, "Maybe I got a little bit of money in some savings. Maybe I'll look into doing something like that." Who knows if he did, but that'd be super cool if he did. It's just talking to the right people. You never know. Everybody's got a different timeline. Some people just don't even know about it or have thought about it and don't know which way to go, don't know how to talk about it, don't know how to bring it up.
Yeah, this bar
Be a step.
is the one that my wife picked out. So I guess it's
That's
technically
the
hers.
old silver tone, right?
Yeah, and she that's what really got her into it. Not that she's super into it, but you know, she is an animal lover. She wanted the one with the donkey, so you know that's how I find getting them in there. Because you know, if you give them like a generic buffalo, or you know, I got this Lincoln piece here. You give them this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, cool, thanks." But you give them an art bar that you know they're into, man, that'll get them hooked pretty little easier. It's what
Yeah,
I found anyway.
for
Hey,
sure. Like
Ron Stanley.
my wife does the same thing, man. She like, is the silver cheap? And then does it have a cute animal on it? You know? Yeah.
Yep.
But she stacks. I mean, she's got a lot of cute animals.
Yeah, and then
That's cool.
that's how you get them in. You know, like
Yeah.
giving my buddy the army round that meant something to him. My brother, he's really religious, so I got a nice little cross piece to get him into it.
Heck
I
yeah.
gave that to him, and that I mean, it helps a little bit more because then it's like at a personal level too. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
if you're not interested in you know the Vortex bars, right? I get it. That's cool. But maybe you're into you know religious bars or sports bars or something like that. They're out there.
You know what I'm into? Can you guys guess? Come on, let's
Shiny.
have some guesses. Anybody got any guesses of like what I'm into?
I don't know. You're not showing us any picture, dude.
The kind of silver I like is the shiny kind, man. That's
Yep.
just all there is to it. If it shines, I'm into it, man. Definitely. No, I like the world silver bullion. I like bars. I like vintage silver, and I'm not really into the numismatics. I do like gold, but it's hard to afford. I mean, I've got a few little pieces of tenths and quarters and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. And yeah, I don't know, man. If it's shiny, I like it pretty much. I mean, you know, of course, there is always that premium. The shinier it is, the more expensive it usually is.
Oh yeah, I fell into that trap after I got my you know 100 ounces of generic buffaloes, and that's probably where I'm going to go next. But you know, obviously you can tell I got some higher premium stuff.
You know that's what I
One
did. I
off.
bought like a bunch of generic stuff. I think I'm making noise again. I don't know. And then
All right.
what I actually
Before we get
traded.
too off track, you know, bring us back to a 4 screen.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Hold on. Here we go. You think that's what does it, huh, Donnie?
I don't know, but before we get too off track on what we were talking about, I want to go back to a 4 screen.
Okay.
'Cause I want to introduce you back to this. You remember that, Humble?
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yep. And the guy that gave me these, I made him a silver bullet. And I gave it to him, and they were, what were they, like 28 grams, you know, 28, 29 grams.
Yep, somewhere there.
And I've been telling him, you know, continuously along the lines of, you know, how much more it is. It's like, I'm trying to get him, you know, going, you know, about, you know, it's silver, dude. You know, look how much it's gone up. Look how much it's gone up.
Yeah. You'll get him.
But we were, you know, we were just talking about, you know, trying to get kids into, you know, collecting and shit like that. And this is the guy that I got the bullet from.
Yeah, you got to meet them where their interests are at.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just like you said.
That's why
Rule had it.
I wanted to jump in before it got too far behind.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah, there's enough art out there that there's a design for everyone.
Oh, Liberty. You're killing me.
Maybe he's good.
I'm
Change
just
your
bouncing
phone,
around
dude.
trying to get the sound to echo away. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. It lives with you. We're used
We're
to
gonna
it.
work it out. We're gonna work it out. Check
I'm gonna
that
switch
baby
to the other
out.
phone.
Yeah, I mean that Charlie Kirk round. Yeah, anybody who listened to Charlie Kirk, especially he was pretty popular with the younger generation, right? So like that might be a good one to
Oh
get
yeah.
some younger guys into it.
I got 4 of these. This one I'm going to give away when I do my 500. I've hit my 500. I think I'm like 517 right now. So I got to set a date for when I'm going to do it, but that's going to be a nice little piece. That's an expensive piece too.
What are you doing?
Giving it away.
Oh, what piece?
That Charlie Cook round.
Oh, damn. You gotta
KDS
take it
can run
easy,
away.
Cartier. You've been giving a lot of stuff away, man. Dear God, dude.
That's going to be my 500 GAW.
That's cool.
I'll do some
Wow.
small shit, but this is going to be the big one. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is the winners of any kind of a little small dime or quarters or whatever the hell I'm going to give away, dollar bills, whatever, they're going to be the only ones that are going to be allowed to be in the running to get this. This is not a cheap piece.
No. That's rest in peace, Charlie. I just watched a video from him yesterday. Wow. Yeah. What an outspoken man. Somebody we need around here. And then what do they do to him? Just like John F. Kennedy, man. You say anything
Right?
against you know who, and guess where you go? Silver of the bullet. He didn't take the silver. He took the bullet.
Yeah, making a
Pull this.
difference.
And
Anybody
rest
that
your
has a
soul,
voice that can
Charlie.
make a difference.
Oh, sorry. Took me a minute to pull that sucker out of there.
Wow. That's
awesome.
cool. Courage is
And
committing.
these
Go
are-
back.
Sorry.
Courage is committing yourself to the correct course of action, regardless of the cost. Wow. Wow. Charlie, oh my God. That is amazing. Talk about a
And
patriot and a
these are
statesman. Wow, that dude.
these are all
Really.
proofs. This is a proof too. This is not a regular coin. This is a proof.
That's a heck of a generous gift there, Cartier.
It comes in a beautiful case.
Wow. What number is it?
They are numbered.
What number?
This one is 1461.
Right on.
I bought 4 of them.
Oh, that's right. They kind of sent you like a screwed up order, right? Like you ordered more than you wanted or something.
Remember that? Remember I was telling you about that? Because I clicked on it on YouTube and they kind of like dragged my order because I couldn't get anywhere with. It was like, well, I want to buy it and I couldn't get anywhere, so I just went to freaking. I think it was. I don't remember if it was SD Bullion or Metal something, but I went to the site itself and they dragged it.
I thought it had a JM bullion on it.
All of a sudden, I was like, oh, you're not buying 4, you're buying 6. I was like, holy shit, because I bought 4 of these and I bought 2 regular coins. But my 500 GAW, I will give up this bad boy, number 1461.
Wow, dude, that's amazing.
I gotta set a date. I mean, I'm at 518, 517, somewhere in there. It's
Oh, right
been
on.
hanging out for a couple of weeks, so I'm over 5. I wanted to wait a while because you know how
I feel you.
dips and drops, and
Mhm.
everything else. So I wanted to wait a little while. But I'm over 5, so maybe next week sometime I'll do a little private thing and we'll get something set up.
Hot ass shit, bro.
Nice. Congratulations.
Maybe throw in
Yeah.
a couple buttons. Maybe do
So
some buttons or something like that. You know, who
so
knows?
yeah, for sure, dude. And you're over 500. Humble's like you're almost to 800, right, Humble?
Yeah, I'm at 792, I think.
Woo! Let's get Humble to 800. Come on, let's get Cartier to
Oh, yeah.
6. And me, I'm at 962, I think. Let's get me to 1,000. And Rural, you're at like, I think you're like 134, 135 or something like that. But you just started, man.
Yeah,
But
somewhere
I
around
don't know.
there.
I want to do a shout out, please. Everybody who's here right now, and I'm going to call you
his
guys
link.
out.
Drop his link. Let's get him set up.
Yeah, I think I could do that. Let me see here.
Oh, I appreciate that, guys.
Oh, for sure, man. No, you I definitely I appreciate the support of being on the show, man. That's so cool because not everybody shares out the promotional shorts on their channel, and not I think Littlefoot. I know Littlefoot has, but and I think Littlefoot also did like videos afterwards. Like with us, like promoting the show, which is really cool. But that's so awesome that you actually did a promotional spot for the show for us tonight, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
That is, thank
Well,
you very much.
yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys having me. There's I love doing the lives because when you talk to your phone by yourself and making a video, it's different. And I don't really talk to precious metals with anybody in the real world. I got that one buddy that I'm trying to get into stacking. That's about it. So having conversations like this is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
You did well. So yeah, you should try to do some lives if you can, and your phone is fine. I did it from my phone for the longest time. I think Cartier streams from his phone. Yes. So
Of course.
Yeah.
just
I got my phone at that.
yeah, man, just go live, talk to the camera as much as possible. You're a natural. It seems to flow really well for you. So good job. Good job
Thank
being
you.
so young, man. Yeah.
Well, you know what? He's actually got 3 live streams under his belt, and it's called the Bullionaire Neighborhood with Rural Stacker. I attended one of them. It was great. I think the longest one, and had a really good time. And very knowledgeable. He handles it well. The chat feed, he's awesome. He's right on top of it. Yeah, really good. It's, talking about speaking of being on top of the chat feed, are the mobsters down here. Let's say hello to Cherie Ward again. So great to have you here, Cherie. Great supporter of all of our channels. I see you all over, Cherie. I'll go to channels I've never even heard of, and Cherie Ward has like commented. I'm like, damn, this girl gets around.
The Cooter Queen.
She gets around, dude. We got Mandy Lee Rain. I didn't mean to not mention when you came in. Just a lot of people were talking. Mandy, so good to see you. Thank you for being here for a little bit now. I appreciate you, and hope you stayed till the end. Let's see. We got Bear still in the house. He's congratulating Cartier on his 500 subscribers. That's so sweet. That's what Rakama said. Sweet. Right on. Renee and me, John, he said, does somebody on the
Rack it
panel
up.
have
Let's keep going.
speakers running that is the leading cause of echo? I think it's my internet. I don't know. I'm not that far from the box. I'm literally like 65 feet away. I mean, there's a wall between us and a car door, or truck door, whatever. But still, I don't. Anyways, I'm sorry. It sounds good right now. It just kind of comes and goes. But let's see. We've got Heather, Crazy, Shane. We got Wrong Channel. Stuart says wait till 5:56. Not sure what that's about. Saint Nick is here. Cartier, he says I want one. I don't. What are you talking about?
He said,
I'm not sure.
wait till you're at 556 for the bullet.
Oh, 5.56. Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. The black rifle bullet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, Stuart.
Yeah, I followed him on that one, so it was a good idea.
Tobacco Rose still here. Heather's still here. Right on. Everybody's still hanging out with us. Mr. Happy Stacker, hello. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. I've seen Mr. Happy around. Mr. Happy gets around too.
Rose
Deneen,
just came in. Donna McCoy, hello.
Yeah, Deneen Donald McCoy, absolutely. And I want to implore everybody who's here right now to please, Oprah Rose, you too as well. Thank you for sending me those emails of all the resin artists and all the products and how to get them. I appreciate that, Oprah Rose. But please subscribe to Rural Stacker, man, if you haven't already. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate that.
Right
I
on.
do shorter videos. I live in the middle of the woods, so I got dial up. Not exaggerating on that. So it takes me forever to upload videos.
That hurts. Oh God.
Can you get Starlink?
No, I literally live in the middle of the woods in a tiny cabin before tiny houses were cool.
Yeah, the
Hey, wait.
Starlink is satellite internet, and it works
God
just about
bless
everywhere
you.
you are.
God bless you.
There's too many trees though. It needs an open skylight, and like I can touch my house and touch 4 different trees.
So you would have to build a tower taller than the trees to actually get it. Okay, so you don't get Starlink, but do you have a shotgun, a rifle, and a 4-wheel drive?
Oh yeah, of course.
I just messing.
And 3 trucks.
If you guys don't know that's from the short Kid Rock song. Actually, not a Kid Rock song. That's a Hank Williams song, right? Country Boy Can't Survive. I made a little
You're
short.
the one who lives in Vegas. The rest of us get it.
All right, you're right. I'm explaining to everyone around me that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fucking rookie.
Quit mansplaining stuff, LBS.
Oh shit, that's all I do. All right, so we're about they're about 8 minutes shy of 2 hours in, and we usually like to keep these around 2 hours. But at the end of the show, if you're all regulars here, what am I talking? I don't know.
You all know how this goes.
Just in case, man. I guess just in case, or somebody listening later that maybe just kind of stumbles onto the Metal Mob. How the hell would that happen? I don't know. But no.
Stumbling onto the Metal Mob. That would be sick if somebody just stumbled onto us one day.
Yeah, dude, it could happen. Opal Rose is here. Love you, Opal. Thank you for. Oh, and look at this. We got what is it? Asan Hawk Crook. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth with me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the right of life. John 8:12. I love that. That's very nice. Yes, nice sentiment. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'll sing I'll sing it too. I'll say anything that's on the screen, y'all.
Yeah, the thing goes bang. Yeah, I know the thing goes bang, St. Nick.
I'll even say cock-a-doodle-doo when Heather types that shit in. And Heather, don't be typing that shit in. All right.
The Human Torch was having a hard time getting a bank loan.
Oh, what? Who?
Ron Burgundy.
Okay. I'm sorry. Ron, I love Ron. Ron's my daddy. All right, Humble Ping. Oh, Humble Ping to send us out. Yeah, definitely Humble. Would you please ping to send us out? Bear, you are yes. Bear knows. Bear gets it.
Everybody's yelling for a ping in chat. It looks like.
All right. So let's get a ping now and a ping later. Hold on. Wait, we gotta see the ping. Oh, we gotta see it. Where is it? Oh, we got. Here we go. Let's go. Make the Humble big. Fluff him up. There we go.
Let's fuck up everybody's ears. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do it again. Oh.
Meeting is adjourned.
I really got to find out
what that resonates through the phone.
It's insane. It makes my phone vibrate.
I have no idea because I don't listen to it through the phone. I just
I should have
somebody. I should have somebody do it for me one day because I heard it's really loud, and I also heard that it makes Lisa Anderson's dogs just freak out when I do it. So
I was gonna say it's kind of like the dinner bell, man. It makes me like drool and shit, like Pavlov's dogs. Yeah.
but it resonates so well. That bar pings amazing. It's just the sound it gives. It's just I don't know. It's hard to explain.
It's soul soothing, man. That's all there is to it. All right, so like I said, we're kind of getting to the end of the show here, and what Rural Stalker, I'm sure, yeah, you've listened, you've watched, and thank you so much for being part of the Metal Mob, not just tonight, but always hanging out with us and coming to these shows, Rural. That's awesome of you, man.
Yeah, it was great having you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys thinking I was deserving to be on.
Oh, are you kidding? Yeah, you are. All right, so the last part of the show, we always kind of give our predictions. Last week, I think Cardi and I were pretty much, we thought it was going to be even keel, maybe go up $2-3, and then end up about 75 at close for here over the weekend here on Sunday, and 5,000 for gold. But no, that did not happen. That did not happen.
She jumped. She jumped.
Yeah.
I don't know what to
And
say.
I think Humble was more. I think Humble. Didn't you say like 85? I think you were the closest, dude. And like gold, like 52 or so. Oh, I didn't write it down. What did you say, Humble? You remember? Did we lose you? Huh?
No, because
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty
No,
spot on.
sorry.
There you
I
go.
hit the mute button on accident. I
it's
said
wonderful.
gold at 55, but I did say at silver at 85. So
Oh,
I
that's
was
right,
way
55.
closer on silver
Okay.
than you, but I was off.
So
on
you're
the
a little
silver.
high. Yeah, you were awful, but you did say it was going to go up, so yeah, it's not bad, and you were pretty damn close, right on the silver, man. Damn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna suck you into this freaking hellhole of trying to figure out what's gonna happen. What do you think's gonna end up by like next Sunday is what we usually a week ahead or a week out.
Well, if I'm looking at the silver charts, I'm seeing a pretty solid range right around 90. So I'll go with 90, 93. I'm feeling a little bullish for next week. And then gold, man, gold is anybody's guess, but I'm gonna say 53.80.
All right, so closer to what Humble territory thinks it's going. Yeah, he thinks it's going to get up to 55 here. I don't know if he still thinks that, but he thought for last week. Okay, so 53 something and 93. Damn. Okay. Wow. So you're buying tomorrow then?
Unfortunately not.
Those predictions, you better.
No, I'm on the back burners right now. I got some other things I'm putting my money to right now.
You know what? Like we were talking about earlier about like too bad we all didn't retire in January. I was talking about it. I said it. Whatever. Like on the go out on the high. But oh god, where was I going with that? Son of a biscuit. I lost my train of thought.
Let it join.
No, but I'm got one waiting. All right. Shit. Okay, so if it goes on the high. Fuck it. Anyways, it'll come back to me. It usually does after the show. But so what do you think, Cartier? What do you? Yeah,
Would you like to know that?
Well, that's what I want to know.
All right. I think we're just going to level out. I think gold's going to stay about 5,000 to 51. Silver is going to stay about 85 to 86. I don't think she's going to go anywhere crazy for a little while. At least a week or two. I mean, it's going to get a hell of a lot bigger, but this is like laying the foundation. This is going to be the new norm.
Okay.
So you think we're like at the floor? This is the floor.
New support.
This is the basement right here. This is where we're starting from scratch all over again. I don't see it going below this. It's going to do nothing but get higher. But when is that going to happen? You know, you remember how long we waited last year. You know, it was $28 an ounce. Now it's 86. So
You're just like the simmer down kind of thing, right? Like just chill here.
if this is the chill period. This is the floor. This is where the ground is being laid. This is the new norm.
Okay, Donnie, that's what you said last week, like I did, and look what happened to us. It ain't simmering down,
Well,
dude.
I hope it don't. I mean,
All
I
right,
just
but you
bought a whole shitload of freaking silver. So
yeah, go on up, right? Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so you think you're like
going.
an even keel? You're going to say the same. We're going to be where we are now next week. We'll be there at $87 silver and 51.50 on the gold.
Yeah,
Okay,
within a little bit. You know,
we're real close.
gold you
Okay,
can give $100 or so. You know, silver you can give like $5 or $6. You know, $4 or $5 or so. But we're gonna stay in that area. We're not gonna
all
go
right.
crazy.
What about you, Humble?
Silver's going to tip 94 next week.
Oh, okay. So he's right there with rural. Gotcha.
The reason silver's going to tip is because it's going to tip up and go is because the China market's going to open up, and it's going to be too off to the races, in my opinion. So I see silver going up. I see gold going up as well. I'm saying gold probably around 5,300, and I'm saying silver around 94 an ounce by the end of next week.
Okay. Yeah, a Littlefoot Stacker last week had mentioned about the Shanghai being closed for like 9 days for the whole year of the horse and all that. And yeah, I started
Yeah,
watching some videos.
the Chinese New Year.
That was
Yeah, I
just a
started watching.
talking point.
No, wait. Hold on. It may be the Chinese New Year, but it's Humble's year of the horse.
Yes, it is my
Yeah.
year of the horse. It is Humble's year.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Austrian
Oh,
Stacker.
dude,
Thanks
you
for
did
coming
it
in.
again.
Don't do that.
You did it again. Are you kidding me?
And I even promised. I promised Humble I wouldn't. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
god.
can't help it, bro.
I can't wait till the year of the cock comes around, which is my year, and let's see what you do then.
I'll get Heather to do that for me. She cock-a-doodle doos all the time. I got you covered, bro. Don't you worry. Oh shit. All right, so Humble's at 94, and what did you say? 5,300.
94 and about 53. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess
Oh, I just saw Austrian on there.
you saw
Austrian
what?
Stacker. Hey, buddy.
Oh, dude, what's up? He's up
Austrian.
early. He says hello to Rural. Right on. The Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Good night, Bear. We'll text Bear. We'll meet up on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Okay. Humble, tell us about that. Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday I'm gonna meet up with Bear.
Can you guys?
Happened this week because he accidentally sent me the wrong phone number. So we will meet up next week. Me and Bear.
Right on. You guys do anything special or?
We're just gonna go have a coffee. I'm gonna trade out. He's gonna bring me some of his moonshine apple pie. And I'm gonna bring some of this root beer moonshine. So we're gonna trade some moonshines.
Holy crap!
Have a chat, have a drink, get to know each other. He's a local YouTuber, so I'm all about meeting local YouTubers. You know that.
Yeah, man.
Anytime I can meet somebody in the community and go have a coffee with them, I'm all down.
That's so cool. It is. I've met a few myself, and it is gold. It really is, man. All these amazing people, and actually sitting down with them and shaking their hand. Shit, I've pretty much hugged every person from YouTube that I've met.
You know, he's in my chat all the time. He's a huge supporter. He's always watching. He's always active in chat. Why would you not want to get to know somebody like that if they're local to you?
Because he's a freaking stalker, and he's gonna shoot you with a crossbow.
Well, I can hold my own. I mean, come on now.
You're packing heat, right? You're meeting a stranger.
Oh, he's talking about bringing me apple
We
pie
can all take care of
moonshine.
ourselves. We're
He's
not
talking
worried about
it being
that.
a stalker.
Say that again.
He's bringing me apple
So
pie
bring on-
moonshine. You're talking about him being a stalker.
I'm just playing, man. I'm so fucking.
No, just anytime you can meet
So
a
y'all-
local community member, do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, when me and Blue Collar Stacker and Vegas Stacker were sitting in the bar at the Tuscany Hotel waiting for the coin show to open at 9 o'clock in the morning, drinking Coronas with a lime, and Silver State Stacker said he wanted to meet up with us. He came over and we shook his ass down. I just said, lift up your shirt, turn around. I made sure, I said, pull up your pant legs. Yeah, I shook his ass down, man. I want to make sure it wasn't packing because we were at a coin show. And then I bought him a beer, but well, I tried to. He doesn't drink, but no, it was great. It was so cool. It was so fucking cool to meet. I gave him a swag pack, and he was like overjoyed. And I'm like, holy shit, man, we had fun, dude. It's so awesome to meet people, man. Like from the community, and yeah, you get to know them, and like we're all talking about it right now. So if Humble goes fucking missing because he's got a crossbow in his fucking back, just.
Rock turn style.
Like a true mobster, you gotta fucking shake him down first. Hey,
That's
You need
it.
proof of life after you meet.
Ask Silver State. He'll be like, fuck yeah, they did.
All over an ounce of silver, man.
Okay, but I bought a couple
are
ounces
you all
back there.
gonna haul ass after we're done, or are you gonna hang out in the green room for a little bit?
Oh, there shall be no talk. We don't talk.
Haul ass.
Hey, Donnie, first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. Hey,
No.
Tim Ivins,
hauled
good to
ass
see you,
last week.
Tim. I got to get all out now. Tim Ivins, you're awesome, brother. Glad you're here. Mandy Lee Rain, she says Bear. Oh, yes. Mandy Lee Rain lives up by you guys, too, man. I think
Yeah,
they were
hey.
echoing.
Mandy Lee, we need to get together too. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to seem like a stalker in that sense, but if you want to get together and have a coffee, just the same, let's go. I'm
Do some
completely
exploring.
down to meet all local YouTubers are on my radar to meet. So if you're down, let's meet. Just email me, Mandy, and we can go from there.
Right on.
Austrian Snacker, no, I don't believe I got your channel chip.
Well, but
I don't
Donnie,
have
we got to get. Hey, Donnie, I'm going to get you chips, man. I'm going to get you Cartier chips, and I'm going to show you what I want to do, and I'm going to get you the mob chips because you sent me those pieces.
Yeah,
man. I got to.
We're gonna talk. That's why I wanted to talk in the green room.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, okay. So, Rural, I'm so glad you've been here. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you. And I wanted to give you a couple of minutes here. If you've got anything you'd like to say to the community, shout anything out, tell us about anything you got going on, or just any words of wisdom, advice, or just flip us off. We don't care. Just have at it, bro.
Yeah, promote.
I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Yeah, we would probably still do this without Yins, but it makes a heck of a lot more fun with Yins in there.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't really have much going on. I slowed down on my purchases. Probably going to go back to the next month's coin show. When I was there, the guy had a bunch of old vintage bars that he was selling at regular price. So
Oh,
we'll see if he still has some of them.
Yeah.
And
I love vintage bars, man.
yeah, he had a bunch of the holiday bars that were, like World Money Wins puts in his videos, and they were all just generic price. So probably be jumping back at that if he still has them. But no, that's all I got, man. It was a blast. I appreciate you having me. And not many channels would bring on somebody small like I am. So it's been a great time.
Dude, you're good.
Hey, we all started somewhere. We all started at the same exact thing you're doing right now. God bless you, brother.
Yes,
Keep up the faith and keep up the stacking.
Well,
And I think I speak for all of us when I say we love to support newer channels, man. You like Cartier just said, we all started somewhere, and it's amazing how quickly some of these channels have grown. And yeah, we wish you all the best. And we're always here, man. I think I sent you my cell number. Text me anytime. I don't usually take calls, but you can text me, email me. You probably get a hold of me quicker on YouTube.
Right back
But
at you.
but I'm here. I know Cartier's here. If you need anything, humble. He's there, man. We're all here, and the rest of the community is too. So yeah, no. Please definitely reach out for anything,
Yeah.
man, and to
All you
share. And
do,
yeah,
email right there.
there you
Email
go.
right there on the wall. Send my
Yep,
email and we can, exchange numbers and, hook up.
will do.
Not in a
All
queer
right, well,
way or nothing, but
humble, quit fucking clanking that goddamn constitutional around and ping that freaking bar.
All right, here we go.
it was a ping.
All right. Meeting is adjourned, guys.
Stay shiny, y'all.
Oh,
Bob,
that
Bob.
that
Oh!
sucks, man. That sucks.
That's one
Shit
of my
happens.
moves right there. That's something I'd do.
Shit happens, man. This bar's hit the ground so many times.
That was a crash, boom, bang, man. That was hell yeah.
Doesn't change the way it sounds.
It's all good, man. It's meant to be enjoyed, and we fully enjoyed it, man. You guys, thank you so much for everyone coming on in and joining the Metal Mob tonight. Somebody asked me, it just hit me right now since I said joining the mob. I gotta say, I can't remember who it was, but somebody in the comments said, "How do I join the mob?" And if you're here, you're in the mob. I mean, that's right. I mean,
Yeah,
we.
they're all mobsters.
I mean, if okay, so you're in the mobster feed, you're a mobster. If you're up on here on the panel, you're a mobster. Um, if you want us to draw some of your blood, drip it on a saint's card, and burn it, well, then you could be a made man. But just be a mobster.
If you mean come up on panel, just email one of us and we can always get you up here. That's
Absolutely. Okay, wait. We gotta at the beginning of the or before we started the show, Rural Stacker showed me this, and he's looking at it now, and it's the James Younger Gangs. He's got Jesse James. Look at all these cats. He's in the cat house. He actually built a house for these cats. Man, tell us a little bit about it, there, Rural, before we go.
Yeah. So we built this little room onto our house because I got a dog that's separated, and the two cats that are in here are Bonnie and Clyde.
Aw.
So we built this nice little room, and then this whole wall right here opens up. And they got a cat, but it goes outside to like a little green room. There are litter boxes out there, but the wall kind of like a speakeasy was the vibe that we were going for in here.
Mobster cat.
Be easy.
But yeah, this is cool. It was given to us to help decorate it, but there's a couple big name gangsters in there and it tells when they were killed and how. So you got Jesse James, everybody's heard of him, but shot in the back by Robert Ford. Robert Younger
Oh yeah,
died in prison.
Charlie Pitts. Holy crap, that's cool.
Pretty cool stuff. Fits the theme very well. But
I've seen Billy the Kid silver rounds at the coin shows. I gotta get one of those, man. And they got like Beavis and Plata. Yeah, I like kind of like gangster stuff. Or even Old West, whatever. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, awesome. Thanks for the tour, dude. That's a cedar lined. Yeah, that's a great way to.
Nice.
That's smart. That's way fucking smart, dude. Cedar lined. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, thanks for setting up on the TV tray, dude. I appreciate that. You've got a place to put your tablet in there, I see.
Yeah, it's on the cat's food box. Got it sitting up there. So yeah, a little behind the scenes for you.
You're awesome, dude. Thanks so much. Well, it's been a great show, guys. I want to, Humble, could you shout everyone out for us tonight and tell them thank you so
Yeah,
much for coming?
yeah. We got Heather, Sherry Ward, John's in the house, Austrian Stacker, Saint Nick. We got Donna who is here. Stuart's here. Tim Ivins is in the channel. Welcome, Tim. We've got City Emerald in the house. Let's see here. Roll Stacker, Sherry Ward's in the house still. She held out through the whole thing. Thank you, Sherry. Donna McCoy again. Let's see here. Austrian City, Tim Ivins. Yeah, but we did have a bunch of people in chat today as well. I know we got Mandy Lee Rain still in the house. Bear still in the house. Nick also. Yeah, everybody. We had a lot of hardcore metal mobsters in the house today. Thank you all for being here. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry about that. But it looks like we're going to sign off. Of course, like I tell everybody, to stack what you can where you can, whether that be a dime, a quarter, a 50-cent piece. LBS, you got anything to finish off with?
Yeah, it sounds like you got everybody. Yeah, just want to say again, real so much appreciation that goes out to you, my brother, and I hope you can come back on our show again soon. Mobsters in the chat feed, thank you for being here. You're all awesome, and if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here doing this, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, again, Tabacaro, thank you for being here. You guys all have a great night. We'll see you next week. We'll be on my channel. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy your week.
All right,
Have a
Stay
everybody.
good
I'll
shiny,
keep on
everyone.
keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Is that what you said, Cartier?
Yeah, I just got ignored, so I figured I'd throw it in.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Cartier. No, we weren't ignoring you, brother. My bad.
No, go ahead.
You got anything to say, bro?
Let's
Not now.
What happened, dude?
All right. Sorry, man. We were not. That was not on purpose, man. Anyway.
Keep on keeping on, motherfucker.
Dude.
Have a good night, mobsters. Later.
Another great show. All right, I'm gonna play you guys out here. Love you, Cartier. Thanks, Rural.
Beautiful
Ciao.
crop you got here, mister. We could make it worth your while. Just need a small piece of the land.
This land ain't for sale. Never has been.
We'll meet tonight at 9 Pacific time. Don't be late.
I'll be there.
You held up your end, did I? Check the hole, farmer.
We out?
No, now we are. Oh shit! All right. There we go.